Both Sides Now is an arts-based community engagement project looking at seeding end-of-life conversations in the community about the importance of having end-of-life conversations. And we've been doing this since 2013. And we've gone for a more community-centric, deeper approach. This is very much a relational project, especially with quite a taboo issue like end-of-life issues. It's hard to get conversations going or to see the need for conversations, and the community also needs time to trust us, know who we are, get to know our volunteers, our artists. So in Chong Pang, these 2 years, we're working very closely with Yishun Health. Being able to work with these community collaborators is really important because they're based here in the community. They know the members here very well and there are existing relationships. And most importantly, after the project is done, this kind of work can be sustained by the community partners as well.
Arts-based interventions were very new to us. What's exciting? When you use a logic and analytical approach, it doesn't bring out the essence, which means the emotions that are related to these difficult topics. It doesn't bring out the interaction that could potentially arise from handling difficult topics. But when you use an arts-based intervention, it has allowed people to loosen up, to imagine in their mind so that they can actually pick up the topic, deal with it before it actually occurs.
The other aspect that's different is artists are co-creating work with community members, so with 23 different seniors from Chong Pang, and that is something we're really proud of.
Again, the process is framed by this word closer, that we kept wanting them to actually, each time through engaging the art discipline, they get a step closer to actually talking about what is important to them, what are their legacies, what are their end-of-life wishes, and what do they imagine their end-of-life would be. What we did was that we curated the work that were created by the elderlies together with the artists, and then we display them, install them in public spaces, at the void deck, under the void deck, in the pavilion where the community will gather. The purpose again is actually such that the public will be encountering it. The whole Chong Pang community, in that 3 weeks of our installation, was in a very close kind of a relationship with this topic, because as you pass by the void deck, you turn around and you see the picture or the story that is created by this particular senior artist who is your neighbor. During this whole process, we do hear people chatting, discussing, avoiding, wanting to deal with it, coming to talk to us, talk to their neighbors, talk to the senior artists, talk to the wellness center.
We've also brought in things like workshops for residents. If they want to learn skills as to how to have end-of-life conversations, if they want to so-called have that rehearsal with someone, or even with a volunteer of ours, they can attend these workshops for the public. So, through drama games and activities and role play, they're actually learning how to have the conversation and to practice it and try different approaches and so-called, problem solve.
At the end of the process, they came to us and said, would you want to continue? Why not continue this process? Why not continue doing this work? Why not go to other places to do this work? And they want to continue this process of learning and having conversation.
The positive impact is really making them comfortable about the topic of death itself. That they weren't just talking about an event that marks the end of the life, but it really is what life means to them.
At the same time, we also realized that after we have created this public space, the space change. I hope it actually becomes a kind of memory, a legacy left by all these citizen artists. So the void deck no longer becomes void, but they all became places that really had stories, had people, had memories.